Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys doing this morning? I hope all is well. I would like to welcome you to the third day of trading live with Coach TB, where we're trading behind the eight ball. Welcome back, day three, trading behind the eight ball. I'm your host, Coach TV, and we are live. If you are tired of being on the wrong side of the market, if you are tired of feeling like the game is rigged against you, you are at the right place at the right time in the right room. Do me a massive favor though, right now, guys. I want you to, if you will, I want you to um hit that subscribe button for me, please. There, hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and share this stream. Okay. If you share this stream with your followers, your friends and family members, and on your platforms, when I see you, I'm gonna give you $1. We are building a community of killers right here, and we don't leave anyone behind. We're kicking things off by celebrating the wins from yesterday. Those that were here yesterday seen that we made $1,349 yesterday. Something we should celebrate. I think we should celebrate that. What you think? Should we celebrate that? I think we should celebrate that. I think that we should celebrate that. I want to celebrate that. Yes, yes, yes. I am trying to locate this other. I'm trying to locate this other platform right now. It just showed up just now, and then it disappeared on me. Hold on one second here. Where is that? It showed up and then it just dropped out. I think this might be it. That was it. Oh, gee, me Christmas. We secured a nice little bag yesterday, and I hope you guys join along with that. Today, we will be looking at the top movers of today, and we will be trying to repeat the win from yesterday. We're going to try to go on repeat, guys. We wanna do what we did yesterday. Yesterday we were looking at Tesla. The ETF on Tesla is TSLA. This is what you're seeing on the chart right now. It's time to make it happen, guys. I hope you guys had your coffee. I hope you all up and ready to make it happen. Because here at Trading from Behind the Eight Ball with Coach TB, we like to make it happen, Captain. That's what they say. We like to make it happen. I am telling you right now, guys, you are with Coach TD, the man who liked to plan and the man who liked to win, right? We like to win, man. So if you like to win, right? If you like to win, right? Then you're in the right place. So I'm gonna just tell you what it is. If you like to win, you're in the right place. Can I tell you that again? I'm gonna tell you. If you like to win, you are in the right place. Then I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because see, let me just tell you this. I quarterbacked in high school, right? I played all kinds of sports, right? And when that happens, your goal is to win. And if you do it long enough, that'll maintain as your goal for life is to always win, then win, and then win, and then win, and then win again. So you're in the right place, man. We're gonna try to get the wins. Today we're looking for small cap poppers, right? We're hunting the small cap poppers, right? And of course, you know my favorite friend Tesla. We're going to be looking at Tesla today to see how Tesla is going to assist us in making money today, right? I'd like to welcome you guys back, everyone. If you new, um, just grab a pen and a pad, and if you're a seasoned tape reader, you know, if you got any questions, throw it in the chat. But this is how we rolling today. We're rolling with finding out, hunting down the small cap poppers, and we're going to also pay close attention to my old good buddy TSLA. It's day three of trading from behind the eight ball. And if you've been tracking the market this week, you know that it's fit to pay. Look at the chart. It's lit up and ready to pay. Look, the broader market has been putting in some serious tech weakness over the last 2 days, and everybody is holding their breath waiting on the massive NVIDIA earnings this evening. That's going to drop later today. But while the retail herd is sitting on their hands frozen, we do not sit out and wait. We look for those opportunities to make some cash. We actually trade the price action that's looking right in front of us. If you look at that chart, there's some action going on there, right? Is it not? Is that not action going on here? There's some action. We call that price action, right? Give you a quick example, right? Look, I'm gonna just mark off something for you so you can see this. All right, here's a level there, right? 1414, right? Let me show you this right here. And here's another level here, right? 1401, right? You may say, well, wouldn't that, what kind of level is that? 1414 to 14 even. Let me tell you what kind of level that is. That's a 14% level, bro. Oh my girls and guys, it's a 14% level, man. So if you can make 14% on your money within, let's count this. Let's count it. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? Each one of these candles is 5 minutes, right? So what does that mean, right? Tell me, what does that mean? If each one of these candles is 5 minutes, right? And it's 60 minutes in an hour, right? And you have 20. Doesn't that sound like an hour and 40 minutes? So if you can make 14% on your money in an hour in 40 minutes, wouldn't you be excited about that? Let me just explain it to you in layman terms. You put in $100,000, right? Or whatever you want to put in, 10,000, 1,000, $100,000. In an hour and 14 minutes, you make $14,000. Would you not be excited about that? Yeah, but what if I lose $100,000? Well, that's why you're here with Coach TV, so you won't lose it, bro. Ski? Can I call you bro ski? Is that okay? Because some people get offended when people call them bro ski. Like, it's a lot of times, other races, they see, me, right? And they want me to feel comfortable or whatever. And they say, hey, what's going on, bro? So I don't let it bother me, but I know when a bro is genuine and when a bro is um like, you a bro. And then there's some when people say, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing, bro? You really feel that you their brother. But when other people, other cultures hit it, they be like, um, I know you're a bro, so I can see that you're a bro. And then I'll be like to myself, well, what is a bro? Well, a black person is a bro. Why? Why is a black person a bro? Because I don't think white people consider themselves brothers of each other. They don't. Really? No. They just settlers. Settlers. That's it. Oh, that's how that go. All right. Well, you learn something new every day. I mean, history. I like history, but I learn something new. It seems. It seems I learn something new every day. But it's okay because I like to learn. I actually like to learn. I ain't kidding. When I say I like to learn, I'm serious about that. I like to learn. Ain't that nice? I think it is. Anyway, we're watching Tesla here, and this is the ETF for Tesla. If you can see right here in this area right here, it jumped from 380, right? I'm sorry, 1380, um, and rose all the way up to 14, 15. You know, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, that is pretty good. That's a 25-cent move, 25-cent move, right? So just trying to help you understand the numbers because I like numbers. Say $1,000 invested, and you make 25% on that. You walk away with $250. The question is, and what time did it take you to do that? No, that's a serious question. Like, how long did it take you to do that? If it took you a half an hour to do that, right? Well, we'll just round it off and say, oh, it took me an hour to do that. I was trading with Coach TB, and I was watching his trades, and I was following along with him, and and I was learning all sorts of things with him, and we wound up making 25 cents on my investment, and we made it in 1 hour. You know what that means? According to the way society is set up, that means that you are now worth $250 an hour. Hey man, some people might think that that's a lot of money. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, $250 an hour. I'll take it. I'll take that. I'll take it. I would take that. I ain't kidding when I say I'll take that. I definitely would take that. If you're able to make $250 in the hour and you did it once, couldn't you do it again? It's all about being consistent, man. I always tell people go look up the word consistent. It's the most powerful word. But here at Trading Behind the Eight Ball with Coach TB, we always talk about the 1, 2, 3. All right, remember this. If you got a pen and a pad, write it down. 1, 2, 3. Let me hear you say it. 1, 2, 3. What is 1, 2, 3? FMF. 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 The first F is fight back. Okay, you got it? The first F is fight back against FOMO. FOMO. You'll figure out what FOMO is. If you don't, you'll figure that out. Okay. The M is manage your risk. Fight back against FOMO, manage your risk, and the other F is find your levels. All right, so you got it. FMF, 1, 2, 3. FMF, right? Fight back against FOMO, right? Manage your risk. And what's the last one? Find your levels. Okay. Did we have that? Folk, do we have that? Folk, do we have that? All right. So when it comes to Coach TB, he gonna say 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, fight against FOMO, manage my risk, and find my levels. And I'm gonna be like, okay, that's one of my guys. That's one of my gals. 1, 2, 3, FMF, and that's what we're going to do. As you can see on this chart right here, we already marked off a few of the levels right now. So it's important that we mark off these levels. Now, looking at this chart so that you can learn as you go along. I'm talking to the new people because I know, the seasoned people, they know about the levels already. But there are some people out here that don't know about the levels. So we're going to mark off the levels. And the levels are where the stock price have risen to or fell to, right? Over here on this side right here is the actual price. See, supply and demand in the capitalistic society is the way it go. If I want to buy the stock of Tesla, right, and there is not a lot of supply, that's going to cause the price to go up, right? You know how they only putting exclusive cars out and limited editions and they charge you more because there's only a few. Same thing. If there's not a lot of shares out there, then the stock price goes up. If there are a lot of shares out there, meaning I want to sell my shares and Elon Musk want to sell his shares. So that means a lot of shares out there. That's going to cause the price to go down because it's in abundance, right? So, and people gonna be like, man, I don't, it's not really exclusive right now. So, I ain't tripping. That's gonna cause the price to go down. So between the price going up and down based on supply and demand, in between those ranges is where me and you and I, TY, you and I, we're gonna make our funds. We're gonna make our profit. We're gonna make our money, right? Like I just told you, 1380. You looking at it right here. If you would have bought 1,000 shares here at 1380, and you would have waited an hour and a half, and when it went up to 1415, you would have sold those shares. You would have made $250, and then I would have said, "Hey, man, you worth $250 an hour, right?" I ain't even gonna get into how much I'm worth an hour because people might be like, "Wait a minute, now, why you worth that much an hour?" And I'm gonna be like, don't try to figure it out. If you really want to know, when you get on your knees tonight, ask the Lord. Oh, so I don't want to offend nobody. I ain't trying to offend nobody, man. All I'm trying to do is teach you how to get this money. I'm going to teach you how to get this money. I ain't going to teach you how to Dougie. I'm going to teach you how to get this money. I think that's better than teaching you how to Dougie, because if I teach you how to get this money, then you won't be able to create what we call generational wealth to pass it down through the generations so that those that come after us can say, you know what, those guys that was here in the 2020s and in the 1990s in the 22,000s, they were the blazing bomb because they did A, B, C, and D. They went inside the market and made me free. Look, they passed down all this bread to me. I own this much land now because of those people. That my grandpapa, you just want to be selfish and eat your own cake and ice cream and then go on about your business and be like, yeah, I was there. I had a lot of cake and ice cream and that's it. No, it's not supposed to be like that. Why you think people have fought for what was fair, fought for civil rights? Hey, listen, let me just say this. If you can go in that bathroom and take a leak, I can go in that bathroom and take a leak too. Otherwise, we're going to have to fight. But I'm not getting into that right now because if you go over there by that tree and take a leak, I can go over there by that tree and take a leak. But if you tell me, oh no, this tree's only for certain people to take a leak, be like, nah, bro, you twisted. So we gonna have to untwist you. It may take a lot. It may take It may take a lot. It may take war. It may take people falling. It may take a lot, but we're gonna have to untwist you because you twisted. And you guess what? You just so happen to be here when I'm here. So I ran across you and I found out that you was twisted. So I say, let me untwist you. Now I asked for help from different places, but still, whatever you gotta do to untwist people. And I'm trying to untwist you guys on financial literacy so you can pass down that generational wealth to your kids and your grandkids, right? I have a responsibility. I have a responsibility, guys. No kidding. You know why? Because I got a beautiful granddaughter named KK, and she is the bomb. She the bomb. You know, I went to see her play the other day, man. She out there shooting threes like me, you know, shooting, just pulling up. Like they pass to the ball, she be like, "Choo." Like I know that's going in. Bang. I'm like, well, look at her. She out there doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? She play. If you want to get an idea how she play, right? She played like Charles Barkley, right? But she played better than Charles Barkley. Cause every time Charles Barkley played, he played like he was scared. Like he every time he just played like he was scared. And you know, Charles Barkley had a lot of fear in his heart because he could never beat Michael Jordan. He was so afraid of Michael Jordan. He looked at Michael Jordan and be like, wow, this guy is so amazing. And he fold and choke every time they played the Chicago Bulls. But my grandbaby, she ain't like that at all. She going to the hole. You know, what's the kid that played for OKC? When he go inside, he give him that little boom, push off and then take the shot. That's how my grandbaby be moving like that. But like, where did she learn that move from? Like, she must be watching OKC. But nah, she nice with it. And so what I'm saying to you is this: you want those kids to have a better life. You don't want to be like, oh, you know what? I made it so you can make it. No, 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 no. I made it so that you can make it easier, better, faster. And people don't think like that. People know what people know how the normal person thinks, like average human beings. You know how they think. I'm gonna tell you, it's just like high school, middle school, elementary school. They still have that same thought process. I need to have those Michael Jordans. Or I need to drive that Lexus because I seen the Dr. Braxton was driving a Lexus. So I want to drive a Lexus. But hey, wait a minute. Why? Do you want to give people the impression that you're a doctor? Yeah. Why? Just go be a doctor. Don't give nobody the impression. Just go do it if you want to do it that way. Oh, I need to wear these Michael Jordans. Why? Because I want to give the people the impression that I can afford an expensive pair of tennis shoes like Michael Jordan, but I can't buy Coach TB book because I think he's selling it too high, $200. I think that's just too high, right? Now a book, I can't even wear a book. What is a book going to do for me? That's the average person. But they got on Michael Jordans that cost $375, and then they walk down the street and step in a bunch of poo poo. I can't tell you, man. I can't tell you. I don't understand it. And you know what? I'm not even going to try to understand it because it's not my responsibility. It's not my responsibility. It's not my responsibility to, to try and try. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try to explain it to you. Not going to try. Hope I'm looking for this website right now, but it's not coming up for me. Bottom line is, what's the bottom line? Everybody's excited about Nvidia earnings today. It's going to be good though. Hold on one second. I don't know why. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it here? All right, found it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What in the hell? Why in the hell? I mean, what in the? I'm just trying to say, what in the Bloomsburg? What in the Bloomsburg dictionary? What in the Bloomsburg dictionary going on here? Tell me what in the Bloomsburg is going on here, please. Will you tell me what in the Bloomsburg here is going on? Okay, so this is not it. Okay, this is the spot. All right, I tell you what. I tell you what I'll do. Let's talk about let Let's talk about the spy for a minute. Let's talk about the spy for a minute. Okay, now the spy is a situation where the 500 top companies trading in the stock market moves up and down regarding price action. The spy keeps track of that. So if you're watching the spy, right, and the spy is going down, 9 times out of 10, whatever stock that you're looking at, if it's inside of the spy, it's going to be going down as well. So that's like an indicator, right? So you keep a close eye on that. But if you and I, Ty, are paying attention to our good buddy, um, if you and I are paying close attention to our good buddy Tesla, right? If we paying close attention to our good buddy Tesla, then we would want to pay a little close attention to the spy as well because the spy is inside of Tesla's inside the spy. So it's going to give you an indication. You know, any edge that we can get when it comes to day trading or trading in the stock market is it's a good thing. So we want to have an edge, if you will. Right now, Tesla is hovering around. You said things don't usually. Um, but let's see what Tesla's doing here. Let's see what Tesla's doing here. Tesla's hovering around $408, $409, right? That's big time. Uh, so the ETF of Tesla, TSLA, that is around 1410. So 1410 is where the two-time ETF for Tesla is. 1410. So there's a range between, we talked about it this morning, between 14 even, $14 even, and 1414 or 14, let's call it 1415, right? That range between that. You're talking like a 15-cent range that is moving. Great thing about the ETF is that it gives you two times the earnings. So if Tesla goes up 5%, then the ETF is going to go up 10%. So if it goes down 5%, the ETF going to go down 10%. So it's two times leverage, 200%. And it's much cheaper than Tesla, so it's easier to trade. You can gain more shares. You're dealing with a percentage gain. The more shares you have, the more funds you have. The more shares you have, the more funds you have. And speaking of having fun, we like to have fun around here. I ain't kidding you. We really do. We like to have fun and make money at the same time, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of times they don't be listening, though. So if you want to have fun while trading, you're in the right place at the right time. I ain't even kidding you. Listen to me closely. We secured the bag yesterday. It was about $1,300. But let's realign for a second here. You listening? Let's pull back the curtain on what actually happened out there in the world today. Right? I'm going to tell you straight up and down, everybody is excited. They're excited about NVIDIA's earnings report this evening because they're like, everybody, I'm going to give you a secret. Like, everybody owns NVIDIA. But anyway, they're all happy. They're like, oh my God, NVIDIA is getting ready to go to the moon. Other news, the FOMC minutes is looming. They about to report something. The Federal Reserve is releasing its April's meeting minutes today, with inflation remaining sticky due to ongoing geopolitical tension. You know that war that's happening over in Iran. Macro traders are watching closely as chatter grows that interest might be raised, not dropped. That's amazing. Your president of the United States of America wants the interest to be dropped, but the way things look, it may be risen. It may rise. They may have to raise it, man. Corporate catalyst for the day market action. I think NVIDIA earning call just this evening is going to push the market to a northward area. I think today is, let me make sure what today is, because sometimes I'll be losing what the day is. Today is Wednesday, right? So I really do think NVIDIA, the semiconductor stocks, and the broader AI-driven rally are facing a major test today with the reports of NVIDIA. I think it's going to go up after the market closed. Volatility is elevated as some of the analysts note that cracks are appearing in the chip stock rally due to crowded positioning and rising bond yields. That's a fake out. If they tell you, oh, there are cracks in NVIDIA's business plan, that's a lie. Don't believe the lie. See, there's some people out here in this market in general, the world economy, macro. The way they make money is by lying. They're liars. They'll say, oh man, you have to be careful because the video is going to go down. Same time they buying it. Right? Same time they buying it. So they want you to do the opposite so you can start selling your shares to them. And they think we can't see past that or see through that. But when you play chess, it's a different story. You have a different mindset. The global market headwinds, the U.S. stock futures are showing a mixed opening following 3 straight sessions of losses for the S&P 500. European and Asian shares pull back overnight as global bond yields climb, applying pressure to tech valuations as the market wrestles with the ongoing inflation trade. The inflation is coming out of the war being done in Iran. Now, we're not going to get into politics at all, but it has the pressure on the market. And sometimes we have to have small discussions about it because it affects the market. It affects what we're doing. So we have to be aware and we have to know what's going on with the goings on. You know what I'm saying? Goings on with the goings ons, guys. Hey, y'all go down there and leave some comments, man. Y'all leave some comments, jump in the chat, send some messages over, what have you. I got my boy MGL in the chat, Tuck, and he's saying he enjoyed the book and has suggestions about a book club. Yeah, Marcus D might be the president. He want to be the president of Coach TV book club. I don't mind. You know why? Because I'm the type. I'm cut from a cloth like this here. If you roll with me, I'll roll with you. See, a lot of people don't do that. They selfish. They think it's all about them. We got a question in the chat room. MGL asking, how does high gas prices affect the EV market? It gives it a boost because we are products of human nature, right? Sometimes people can't control their brain. They can't control their own mind and their own thoughts. Just because you can don't mean everybody can, right? So when the gas prices go up $10, it was costing me $49 to fill up the truck. Now it's costing me $79 to fill up the truck. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. I mean, it's over, I don't know, 30-something percent, almost 40% hike, a jump up, right? So when that happens and a person can't control their mind, they'll say, whoa, I'm going to get rid of this car. I'm going to buy me an electric car without doing the math. Do the math. How much is the electric car going to cost your gas and electric bill to go up? Is it going to be more than 40%? You don't know. Did you do the numbers? So you have to do the numbers. And, a lot of times it comes out to be a small savings. So it's your preference. If you want an EV car, electric car, whatever, that's fine. I just don't want to be driving from Las Vegas to California and run out of electricity and I'll slowly pull on the side and be in the desert with cactuses and I don't have no water. I don't want that to happen. So I want to make sure, because, the point is this. There are not a lot of charging stations around, and we need to get those charging stations going. And once you get the charging stations going, you'd be all right. I mean, yeah, man. Listen, I've heard Intel is making some moves. Yeah, Intel is making some moves. That's a good point, MGO. That is a good point. MGO said that he heard some chatter of Intel making some moves. Well, um, if you know anything about anything, right, and you heard any news about the federal government investing into Intel, that's a big catalyst. That's a big clue. You mean you should have bought it right away? Intel was like $20 not too long ago, just 20. I don't know what it is right now. I don't know. I don't care to look at it, but I'll look at it just for the purpose of you talking about it, right? Oh man, Intel Corporation is at $115 right now. Oh my god. That's almost 5 times your money, man. That is amazing. So you could have invested and made 5 times your money had you been on top of the game, right? I have intel. I mean that's long term stuff. Right now, what we're doing is we're doing what we call day trading, my friend MGO. We're not we can talk swing trading and long term trading and all that. We're going to have those discussions. But right now it's 9:17 a.m. New York Eastern time, and that's only about 10 minutes away from the market opening. And what we're doing here is we're day trading, meaning we're trying to make money in between the ranges of the movement of stock price on any particular stock that we feel like I'll have our setup. Now, what is a setup? A setup is a strategy. When you see something, you say something to yourself. Like, hey man, that looks like I could make some money there, right? That's a setup. Now, how do you find and how do you get your setups, right? One way is to pick up my book, Trading Stocks from Behind the Eight Ball, What, When, Why, and How. It will show you what to do, when to do it, why to do it, and how to do it. You understand? It's 10 chapters. Very nice. Put a lot of work into the book. Took me over 2 years to write the book, about 10,000 study hours. And you know why it's 10,000 study hours? Because I got information in there from uh, between 1998 and 2008 knowledge that I put in there. So all that, and then from 2008 all the way up into 2022 when I started writing the book, all that knowledge and information is in the book. So you pick that book up and it'll teach you about being able to see something and say something, being able to see a strategy, being able to see a setup that you think that you can make money off of, right? I will always talk about the psychology side of day trading. Why? Because I like psychology. That was my minor in college. Psychology. I like the study of human behavior, right? So I'm going to tell you that you would have to find a strategy that fits your behaviors. You would have to find a strategy that fits your emotions. And a lot of people that call themselves coaches and teaching trading and all that, they never talk to you about psychology. That's why you always lose. They get your money, you pay them, and then you go off and try to do whatever, and you don't get it done because you're trading their strategy. You're trading something that fits their psychology. How? You can't do that. You have a different fingerprint than him or her, right? So you everything is going to be different. So you have to find something that fits you. And that's what's not talked about in the coaching or on the coaching side of day trading or trading in the stock market at all. So I brought that information. I did a whole chapter on psychology, my friend MGO. I did a whole chapter on psychology, right? A whole chapter on psychology. I'm just telling you. Bottom line, pick up the book at tb8ball.com. Yep, www.tb8ball.com. That is Coach TB artwork. You can go and look at the artwork and tell me what you think about it, right? Leave some comments. Jump in the chat. Let me hear you talk about it. Jump in the chat. Guess what? I am going to help you out, right? This is how I'm going to help you. Oh, man. I almost helped you, but I messed up a little bit there. Let me try it again. I almost helped you, but I'm gonna do it again. I'm putting this in the chat. Okay, I'm putting something in the chat that's gonna help you. All right. So you got to be able to see the chat. There we go. Try it again. Let's try it now. There it is. That's the website right there where you can go and pick up the book. Also do one-on-ones, and that's coursework. When you're doing a course, we got a 7-week course that we offer, but we can get into that stuff later. But I am right now paying attention to what the stock market is doing because it's about to open up here in the next 8 minutes. We're going to pay close attention because what we want to happen is we want to have the same successes that we had yesterday. Wouldn't you agree that having the same successes that you had yesterday would be a viable thing to do today? Talk about it. Won't you talk about it? Talk about it. Please talk about it. Get excited. I want you guys to get excited. Can you get excited? Come on. Do I need to help you get excited? Come on. Get excited. The market is about to open up. It's about to open up, y'all. When the market open up, we're going to walk in that door. Hey, we need some money. We like to have out some money, and we'll come back later again tomorrow. That's what we're here for. Walk in the door so that they can say, Big Papa, don't hit me no more. Please don't. Please. MGL, stop laughing, man. I see you over there laughing. You laughing, man. Come on, cut it out. You know how it go. Oh, I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see, yo. I'm just trying to see for real. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see. Trying to see, man. I'm trying to see. Hold on one quick second there. One quick second. See, this is, man, this is not cool. This is not cool, man. I don't like that part about it. This is not cool at all. Oh, it won't let me do that, huh? All right. Okay. That's fine. Man, that is not cool at all, man, that it won't let me do that. I don't like that part. I don't like that part, man. I'm telling you, I don't like that part. But anyway, we're paying close attention. We got 5 more minutes before the market opens here. Get excited about what we can do and what the future holds for you. Um, some exciting stuff coming down the pipe. You very well can be a part of it. Very well can be a part of it. Very well be a part of it. You can very well be a part of what we have coming down the pipe. You can be a part of it. All you gotta do is roll with me. Make sure you guys go in there and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so that you never miss a live stream. I want to welcome those that are new and those that were here with me for the past couple of days. This is the third day of Trading Live with Coach TB. I'm your host, and we are live. Again, if you're tired of being wrong in the market, being on the wrong side of the market, if you're tired of feeling like the game is rigged against you, and if that's how you feeling, you're in the right room at the right time, because I'm going to help you with understanding how to beat the market. But I need you to do me a massive favor right now. I need you to share this screen with your followers. Share this screen, the stream on your platforms, right? Because we're building a community of killers right here. And we don't leave no one behind. We celebrate our wins and we learn from our losses. Remember the 1, 2, 3, y'all. Don't forget that now. Somebody put it in the chat. What is the 1, 2, 3? Please put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. 1, 2, 3s. Fight against FOMO, right? Manage your risk. Find your levels. FML. FMF. FMF. Now, if you have a hard time remembering FMF, just remember, if somebody make you mad, what would you say to them? There you go. You got it. So now you're going to always remember FMF, because you're going to be like, if somebody make me mad, I'm going to be like, and then that'd be it. You'd be like, okay, I remember that. That's easy to remember, right? You get what I'm saying? If somebody remember, how you gonna remember the 1, 2, 3? How will you remember the 1, 2, 3, the FMF? If somebody make you mad, you're gonna say, now you got it. You gonna always remember that now. Always. FMF. Fight against FOMO, manage your risk, and find your levels. Come on now. Come on now. That's what we doing over here. So again, we watching Tesla. Oh, it's 2 more minutes, man. Are you guys excited? 2 more minutes before the bell rings, so that we can rock the bells like LL Cool J. No rapper can rap quite like I can. I make a muscle bound man put his face in the sand. He said, I'm not the last creator on my MC. I make you say go Tony and do the WAP. If you think you can out, yeah, boy, out. Cause I ain't met a see, I ain't met a MF. I ain't met a MF. You ain't met managing your risk and finding the levels yet. You gotta meet that. Manage your risk and find your levels, man. So you can be a better day trader out here. Come on now. Yo, USO is going crazy. The oil is popping so high right now. I, I just tell you guys, if you rocking with me, the market just opened. But if you the market just opened, guys. The market just opened. If you rolling with me, I'm a patient guy. I try to be patient. I try to be patient and watch what's going on, and then see what's happening and all that type of stuff. I'll be like, nah, man, you ain't gonna get me, man. I gotta be patient out here. Just one of them situations where you gotta be real patient, man. You can't be playing around with people, man. You gotta be patient, man. But I did it was an early morning or overnight trade in another account. This right here is my training account where I'm training, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I usually try to just be patient until after a little while you see what happens. You gotta see what happens. Like people are so excited the first thing in the morning, they all buying, they all selling, and they all not making no kind of sense to me. So after they finish buying and selling and not making no kind of sense to me, that's when I decide, okay, now I can figure out what's going on and see something that I believe that I can, capitalize on. So it's all about being patient and watching what's going on, um, to see that setup. To see something that you like. You got to see your setup. Remember, your strategy need to be catering to your emotions, and your strategy need to be formed based on who you are as a person. And we can do that here at Trading Behind the Eight Ball. We focus on the psychology side of trading because that's the hardest part. 90% of day traders lose money because they never capture the psychology side of trading. And that's my focus, is the psychology side of trading. How do you trade with the emotions that run through your body? Because that is the boundary that you have to go through or get past, is being able to control your emotions while trading at the same time. Never talked about, never. But they talk about it, hedge funds, Goldman Sachs, and all that. They got all kinds of psychology training. They don't let you know about it because if they let you know about it, guess what happens? They letting you in on a secret. If they let you in on a secret, that takes away from them, right? That's how they look at it. Like, now we can't have Coach TB out here building no bank or building no trading floor. So keep these secrets, the things that they need to know, keep them on a low, keep them close to the vest. I mean, I don't get upset about it. You know why? Let me tell you why I don't get upset about that. Because I'm a poker player myself. You always supposed to keep your cards close to the vest. Don't let nobody know. This is all about poker, man. We playing poker. I'm teaching you how to play poker, right? They want to win. You want to win. They sitting at the table trying to beat you, right? They not going to tell you what's in their hand. I don't expect them to tell me what's in their hand. I don't expect JP Morgan Chase to come out and say, "Hey guys, this is how we making trillions of dollars." They not going to do that. Why? Because it's poker out here. They're gonna make it themselves and say, "Look, you just give me your money and let me do it for you." And be like, "Hold on, wait a minute now. How much you gonna give me? You making trillions of dollars, but you only giving me $100? Come on, dog, cut it out. I can't do that. I can't do that. You can give me, you making a trillions of dollars, and you want to give me $100. I can't. What can I do when can I? I can't even pay my. Can I pay my cellular bill? Come on, man. Stop it. So what you do is you go in and you look at it and you be like, okay, I see what's happening here. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. A, B, C, and D. You know why? Because I'm a poker player. That's why I play poker. And anybody want to play some poker, let's go. And I'm not bragging, I am boasting. I'm telling you right now, I went on a cruise. You know they have the poker championship on a cruise. And it's Thursday night, the night that you come back. Who won? Who won? Yours truly. I didn't think it was a big deal, but guess what? They were showing it. They were showing the game on in all the cabins. So the next morning when I went got up to go to breakfast, people was walking by me, walking, say, "Hey Tony, hey, how you doing, Tony? What's good on Tony?" I'm like, "Do I know him?" Come to find out, they showed the game on the screens in everybody's room. So if you was in your room lounging, lacking, laid back, and you was watching the game, and you see me crack them over the head, it was a husband and wife was the last two. Now, you have to be good if two people is playing against you because they tag teaming, right? They bluffing and this and that and bluffing. And I'm like, all right, I see what they doing. So I'm gonna crack them. I'm gonna wait. So I just played it real cool. I didn't I didn't take a lot of chances, meaning I had to really have a nice hand to even play with them because I knew both of them was playing against me. So I got two. I think I got what I got. I got two queens, and I said, all right, I'm gonna play that. Two queens can be beat by three of a kind, whatever. It could be beat by a straight. It could be beat by a flush. It could be beat by a full house, whatever the case may be. But they were playing around. One of them had a king and a jack or something like that. and the other one might have had a pair, like two, let's say two jacks, and I had two queens, and they bet me up, put me in, and one of them went all in, right? And so what happened when that person went all in order for, I think it was the wife, when she went all in, the husband was next to play, so he went all in. So now that put me all in, and I think we were on the turn. Yeah, we were on the turn or the last card, right? And a couple of different cards on the table. I think it was a king on the table. Remember, he had King Jack, so the flop produced the king. So he had a pair of kings. I had a pair of queens, and she had a pair of jacks. So I'm down, but I didn't know that what he had until it was all over. But the last card was a queen on the river. Boom, crushed them. And because we had already flipped our cards over, we were all in. He had a king. He's smiling like this. Yeah, but get me something tonight, boy. Bye, bye, bye. He was all smiling. I could see a big, like a grin on his face because he was waiting for the river to come. Man, when that river came, a queen, boy, that smile turned into a frown so fast. And she went off on him. She was like, baby, boom, 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 boom. She was talking to him all kinds of ways. I was like, wow, man, you let her talk to you like that? It's just a game. You know, I'm first place. He was second, and she was third. So what happened was fun. That was funny. What happened was I got the winning chips, so I got all the winning chips. And I think they had like a second place prize. It was first place, second place prize. And when they pushed the chips over to him, because he was in second place, she split them in the middle, so she took a half of his, and it was funny. But anyway, poker is what life is, man. That's what life is. We're playing poker out here. And if you want to learn how to play poker, I suggest that you stick with Coach TB, trading stocks from behind the eight ball, and we will show you how to play poker in the stock market. That's all. We're going to show you how to play poker in the stock market. That's it. And we're going to advise you to go buy that book from tb8ball.com. Um, there are some stories. There's some stories in the book as well. I talk about in the book. I talk about where the stock market originated from. The Dutch originated it back in 1600s, late 1600s, and then Europe got a hold of it, and then it spread like a wildfire. Pretty good. It keeps society going. It's just the fuel to life, the fuel to society. They created a fuel just like they created a oil to run in cars. Right? And so this is just another commodity that helps life, become better. Remember at one time you used to ride a horse in a buggy from Maine to Miami. Can you imagine how long that would take you from Maine to Miami? Now we've created a situation where you can get on this metal tube and fly up in the air in the clouds and then come down like some crazy fool, land on the ground at 400 miles per hour, one pebble hitting the tires, maybe you flip. I don't know, but we take risks out here, man. Take risks. But the problem is, a lot of people don't know how to take risks with their money. They say, I don't know how to do that. Let me just give this to JP Morgan Chase and let him do it. Oh, but he only gonna give you pennies like crumbs. I don't care. I just don't want to lose. Okay, well, if you don't want to lose, won't you learn? I'm too lazy to learn. Read the book. I don't read. I don't like reading. Well, listen to the Audible then. You can listen to the Audible. You don't have to read it. You can listen to the Audible. Right now, you're probably saying, what is going on in the market? You should be looking at the market. If you're looking at it If you're looking at it yourself, if you're looking at it yourself, then you should know what's going. I mean, you see what's going on. It's like, okay, this is going up and this is going down. It's keep going up and down or whatever. You see that, right? You can see that, right? Yeah, you can see that. I got the chart on the S&P so we could just follow the entire market basically. I mean, we see this gap up, that gap, that jump up from 7,355.50. It jumped all the way up to 7,375 and 80. So, but that gap between the 369.61 and this uh, 73.55.50, that gap must be filled. Okay, it's going to be filled. Actually, it's going to be filled. Like this gap right here. Remember this gap down? See that gap down right here? This gap down. Look over here. It was filled. All right. I'll give you a little description of it here. Look at this. This is a gap right here. It got filled right here. That gap was filled. So this missing area here has been filled with this area. All right. So what does that tell us? That tell us that this missing area here needs to be filled. So if the stock is going here, then it's going to have to eventually come back to fill this area. See that? So we can look forward to that. This is something we look for. Remember, I told you look for a setup where you can make some money. So think about it like that. Looking for a setup where you can make some money, right? So, just for example, I'll just give you a quick example. It's 9:43 a.m. New York Eastern time out here, and so say the stock. If I can make this a little bit bigger, because every time I see small candles, I think about my homegirl Val when she always said, "Hey man, those candles, I can't even see them. They too small." She be tripping. I say, "Okay, let me make it bigger for you guys." So hopefully you can see this, right? You can see this. All right. So we're on the 5 minute candles, right? These are 5 minute time frame, right? So okay, so what I'm saying to you is this here. All right. There's a gap right there that needs to be filled. All right. So let's do it like this. This is the elementary way that I'm doing it, but who cares? Let's do it like this because I can put a little wall right there, but just do it like that. All right. So just look at that. This area needs to be filled. So no matter what this does up here, you're looking for this area to be filled. That's a setup. So you can wait for that to wait for that to make your money, and that could be your strategy. But it depends on who you are as a person. So that's why you would have to take the course. It's a 7 week course, and during that time, I will find out who you are as a trader and design a strategy that fits your personality. Um, so because there's many ways to make money in the market, but it's based on how you play. It's based on how you move. As if you was a poker player, if you had like a twitch or something like that, I would have to train you on how to control that twitch or how to make people think that you got a twitch, which you really don't, or whatever. I will have to go into the training part of it. So now, what I'm saying to you now is this, okay? When I told you to find your levels, right? I told you to fight against FOMO, manage your risk, and find your levels, right? When I say find your levels, this is what I'm talking about. These are your levels right here. Right here is your level. This is a level. See, I got the level marked off already. So if this level, what does the level mean? Okay, the level mean that it's gonna be support as far as price action on one level, and it's gonna be resistance as far as price action on one level. Now, resistance mean of course, it's not gonna be able to go through. It's gonna resist the continuation of the upward move when it hits this level, because there are a lot of bears there waiting for it to hit that level so that they can sell and then make money on the way down. And the same thing here is going to be a lot of bulls down here waiting to buy so they can make money on the way up. So all the bulls that bought right here, they're making a lot of money now because it's going up. Now the bear's going to say, "All right, you bulls, you made a couple of dollars. Now it's my turn." When it gets up to this level, so the indication whether it's going to go, okay, this is how the gap fill helps you, because the indication whether it cannot break through this level, except if it can't break through that level, right, and it start coming back down towards this way, right, you already know that there's a gap over here that needs to be filled, so you're going to be more inclined to ride it down to fill that gap, at least. Some people will want to ride it down and continue all the way down there. But I can at least fill this gap if possible. Because what happens is the bulls will come back in because they know about this gap too. I'm not the only one that sees this gap. Everybody sees this gap. So they like, all right, when they get to that gap, we're gonna let them eat that much, but we're not gonna let them eat as much as we ate. I mean, this is the psychology side that I'm getting into right now. So the bulls say, okay, we eating from here up to here. This is the bulls. Then the bears get in there, and the bulls like, all right, we're gonna let you eat, but when you get about right here, we gonna eat again because they greedy. So the price may go back up here, right? Even though they ate all of this, they only gonna let you eat this much, and then they gonna want to eat again and go back up, and then we have this situation where you eat, I eat. You eat, I eat. You eat, I eat until one of them get tired of eating, they get bloated and so heavy. And then the bears say, "Oh, you tired of eating now, huh? You had enough? You had enough?" And then it goes all the way down here. And during those times is when we make money. That's art. That's artwork right there. I want you to screenshot that now. Screenshot it and be like, "Wow, that is amazing art." Goodness gracious, he's Pollock. He's like Pollock. This is what you call abstract art. Famous artist Pollock. Go look him up. Beautiful artwork. Screenshot it, frame it, hang it on your wall. I hope you got it because I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you didn't get it, you missed out on a lot of money because 2 years down the road, that's gonna be worth a lot. You can be like, "Hey man, I screenshotted this from one of your one of your live streams, and now I put it on eBay, and they want to give me $100,000 for it. Why? I don't know. Why you asking me? I don't know why they want to do that. Maybe they want the art. They like the artwork. It looks good to them. 9:49 Eastern Time, New York Eastern Time, 9:49. Like I said before, patience is very important when it comes to this. As you can see, it's already hit the level and it's going back down, trying to fill a gap. This is the S&P. It's already hit the level here. So when it hit this level, what does that mean when it hit that level? That means now the bears want to eat. Okay? The bulls started eating here. They ate all of that. Now is the bears' time. The bears want to eat. Question is, are they going to eat a lot today or a little? Because if they're eating a little, they're gonna probably stop right here, and then the bears gonna want to take back over eating. But I would like to see them eat on down to there. But that's just me because I think I was born a bear. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. My mom used to call me Teddy Bear. I don't know. It stuck. Teddy Bear. I'm like, hey, hey. Like, so it's getting close to the time, where people just start chilling out when they're not really going up, down, all around. You know how I go. It's getting close to, when things start settling out, and you try to get an idea exactly what the market want to do and which way it want to go, right? Um, you want to get a sense of, what which way we're going to travel today, and that's what we do, man. We figure it out. We figure out which way we want to play today, right? Which way you want to play today? Do you want to play on the bear side or do you want to play on the bull side, right? Depends. I mean, really, it does. It depends. It depends on which way the market is moving. If you're new to trading, don't worry. It takes a little bit of time for you to get an understanding. You just got to stick in there, man. Take the lessons like everybody else did. They have to sit and learn. But if you're seasoned, I'm giving you giving away a strategy, right? People charge for strategies, man. They don't give them away. You know why they charge? Because it takes so much time and energy and money learning the strategy and building the strategy that you have to get a return on that. You have to get a return. I mean, the universe won't really don't like you giving away that stuff for free. No, they don't. Because then they say, wait a minute, you cheating the universe. This person didn't do the study and didn't learn anything. So what are they sacrificing? Nothing when you give it to them like that. But if you put up for it, if you pay, that means you're sacrificing something too. So it's equal exchange, and the universe don't mind that. That's why I really can't give too much away, but I'll give some away. Whatever the universe allows me to give away, I'm gonna give it away. But most of the time, it costs money to learn these strategies, man, because it takes time and effort and energy to build these strategies. And a lot of times, it's not good to just give it away. But I'm going to give it away today. I'm going to show you how to play the stock market any old way. I'm going to teach you how to Dougie. I mean, no, I'm going to teach you how to trade, right? Is that okay? I'm going to teach you how I trade. I'm going to teach you how I trade. This is me, my personal setup. But we can always build a personal setup for you in particular. If this is something that you decide you want to do, put it in the chat. Tell me, hey man, I want to do this. I want to learn that. Send me a message, and we'll get the right people to talk to you about it. Right? We'll get the right people to talk to you about it, man. So which way we think this market is going, man? Because right now it looks so flat. It looks flat. And again, I always say every day does not have to be a trading day. Tesla needs to defend the 40307 to resume the rally. Yeah, they thinking Tesla gonna rally. I don't think so. But let me just say this. Let me just say this. Uh we're gonna see, man. You gonna watch me trade live. Matter of fact, let me switch the screen. Let me switch the situation here. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. What in the hell? How you get that up there, man? That is totally wrong. What in the world was that? Oh, why is that there like that? Oh, it's this one. Sorry about that. There we go. Trading. No, I like my buddies over there. I pay attention to them and watch their stream and everything like that. But they cool. They buddies, colleagues, and coaches. Anyway, as you can see right now, is I'm looking to sell some shares, sell some of my shares of Tesla here. So I'm putting in an order now to sell 200 shares at 14 dollars and 20 cents. Right, I'm selling the shares now because I think later on they're going to be cheaper. Right, so if I sell my shares now, right, at 14.20, right, and then later on it's at 13.90, and I buy those shares back, that means I made that profit between 13.90 and 14.20. That's 30 cents. So if I sell 1,000 shares at 14.20 and I buy those 1,000 shares back at 13.90, I profited 30 cents because you paid me 14.20 for them, and I bought them back at 13.90. So I done made that profit and I got my shares back. We'll get into that. That's short selling. Buying long is more easier for new traders. You know, you buy low, sell high. But there are multiple ways to make money, even in the option chains. So you got forex, you got cryptocurrencies. It's many ways that you can make money. USO is it's an oil stock, and that's going crazy today. I did want to look at a few other stocks today. IMVT is one that I want to take a quick peep at. That's on the lower end, $32. IMVT. If I say IMVT, I am TB, but I can be VT too if it looks good. Hold on now. Let's see. Oh yeah, VT looks good, man. Let me get like 500 shares of that real quick. Let me get like 500 shares of that at 33.20. Oh man, it's moving. Let me get 500 shares of that. I'm gonna take 100 at 33.15. You ain't gonna give it to me though. It's funny how the price be at a certain price, right? And then when soon as you trying to buy it, it goes to another price. It's just it's almost ridiculous. But it's okay though. I'm gonna rock with it. I'm gonna rock with it. You see what I'm doing. I'm not playing with these people. You know who remind me of that? Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac said, I ain't scared of you. But sometimes like when I was in certain places, right? If I go to certain places, like if I go overseas or if I'm on vacation or somewhere, or even if I'm in Jamaica somewhere like that and I run into some Americans or whatever, the first thing they be telling me, I laugh. They say, man, you remind me of Bernie Mac. I'm like, really? That's funny. That's a compliment because Bernie Mac was funny as you know what. Funny guy. He was funny, man. He make you laugh. And I think laughter is a medicine. And so, you can really consider him a doctor. All of them, all the comedians, the good comedians, Martin Lawrence. Oh man. The funny good comedians, man, they the best people because they make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? They make you feel good. Look at this right here. I'm already in the profit of such and such and such and such, all right? Tell the truth. You see it. I mean, I ain't telling you no stories. I'm in the profit already of what? I just took that $400. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because I just took $400. Go get it yourself too. Get with me. You don't want to get with me, right? Because you think you're in competition with me, huh? You not. There's no competition over here. Over chair. You know what that means? Over chair. Now I'm up $130. It looks like. You see how that bounced off of there? Let me show you that. Look at this. It came down and didn't want to get me out. See that? It came down, didn't want to get me out. It wanted to take that money away from me. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because you can't have it all. You can't have it all, man. You can't have it all. Can't have it all. I already know what I'm gonna do here. That's crazy. Well, it's a good thing that I took a look at that IMVT. IMVT. And hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. All right, there's another stock I wanted to look at too. MWC. MWC. Looked like I missed that one because I would like to have gotten in at 1040. Wait a minute, no, I'm sorry, 1170. Wow, I missed that by a lot, and it's up 128%. These gaps right here, it's it's actually halted. Well, it's halted for me anyway. IMVT, IMVT, IMTB, but I can be VT too. As you see, I just let me see, took about 400 bucks. Took 400 from VT. Let me see if I can take another 400 or something like that. See, now that's not cool. Why did that happen? How did that happen? That's not cool, man. Look at this, man. Look at this crazy run up. You see this crazy run? This is a This is an amazing crazy run up. 26 to 33. That's amazing. But being a bear, right? Being the bear that I am, I want to see. I want to see the pullback. I want to eat too. Can I eat? Can I eat? Let me let me eat a little bit, please. Thank you. Can I eat a little bit, please? Thanks. Appreciate it. Can I eat, please? Let me eat. Let me eat a little bit, man. Let me eat a little bit. Why is this here? Oh, that's there because of that. I got you. I got you. That's there because of that. I got you. I got you. That's there because of that. I got you. The question is, what is the world coming to? And basically, I'm like, yeah, man, what's the world coming to? So I'll be trying to figure out. I'll be like, yo, what in the world is the world coming to, man? Can somebody please tell me what the world coming to? Come on, please tell me what the world coming to. Tell me what the world coming to, y'all. Oh Lord, tell me what the world's coming to. What is this? Say IMVT, IMVT, IMVT. Oh, you don't want to show me that? Oh, okay, For some reason, it don't want to show me IMVT. I don't know why it's doing that, but it doesn't want to show me. So I'm gonna just leave that page, and then I'm gonna go here, see if I can do something like uh 10:06. Okay, so say IMVT. See, you might not have the risk tolerance of that, but once you make it, once you make what you want to make, right? You close your computer and you be done for the day. But if you're a seasoned trader, right, your risk tolerance is going to be a little higher because what you're going to do is you're going to try to make a little bit more. Well, you're going to try to make as much as you can. Once you become a seasoned. But this is going to be an updated day because of Tesla. I mean, because of NVIDIA and its ongoing. It's ongoing. There are drawdowns involved in trading, day trading, because of course, if it went your way every time that you made a trade, I think you'd be somewhere else on an island somewhere. You wouldn't even be trading. You'd be so far ahead that you wouldn't have to trade anymore. So it never goes your way all the time. You gotta take the wins with the losses, right? And then you take the scrap after that. It's like whatever is left, you can take that, right? I mean, that's just my suggestion, though. Whatever is left, you take that. You win, you lose. Hopefully, you win more than you lose, but you're definitely gonna lose in the stock market. So get used to losing. That was one of my hardest things to do was being in little league football, quarterback in high school, playing all kinds of basketball leagues and this, that, and the other. It's hard for me to accept a loss or lose. But in this market, you have to accept the loss. You have to understand that losing is part of the gizing. Losing. Can I say that again? Can I say that again? Losing is a part of the game. Yeah, this is one of them situations where they playing a tricky trick. They playing a tricky trick. They want you to believe that it's just going to keep going to the moon. They want you to believe that it's going to keep going to the moon. They want you to believe that it's going to keep going to the moon. Which it might do that. But I'm going to check back and think about myself. Because you could have made what you made and then quit. So that's what you don't have to do, right? Whenever you watch somebody stream or you following along with a trader, a day trader, you don't have to do everything that they do. You can do some of the things, meaning if you find yourself making you $200-300, right? You could be the one that walk away with that. You're the person that you following may be more aggressive than you. Try to make more money, and it could be a losing day for him. So you don't want that to happen. When you make your bread, you move on. You stop for the day. Don't mean you have to keep playing. I'm looking at the 1 minute right now on IMVT, and I can tell right here. Look at this. See how that is right there? That's called market manipulation. Market makers not moving the stock. It's not it's holding it right there. It's pinning the stock right there. Because what it does is it says, okay, the bear's been eating. You can't see that chart. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let me see how I can get this over here. Can I get that there? All right, yeah, perfect. So this is the IMVT, right? We see how the stock move, right? It goes up, it comes down, goes up, it comes down, goes up and comes down, right? But if you notice, this is going up and then going sideways. That's how you know that this is one of those stocks that the market is manipulating. The market makers are manipulating this. It's called a setup. So what they'll do is they'll say, all right, the bear's going to come and look at this chart, right? And this is what the bears are going to do. They're going to go, hey, man, the bull's been eating since they were here, right? And then the bear's going to say, well, when are you going to stop eating, man? You should stop right around here at this level. And then the bears will get in. As you can see, this red candle, the bears get in, and then the market makers say, "No, you can't eat. You can't eat right now. We still feeding the bulls. So it's continue to feed the bulls, right? And then the bears get pissed, and they be like, "Man, these bucket brains." And they say, "Okay, well, they'll get back in right here. Nope, get back in right here. Nope, get back in right here. Nope." And the market makers hold the stock up here, even though the pressure of selling is down because a lot of the bears was expecting this to go down. They're trying to push it down. And so the market makers are not going to let them push it down. They're going to eat up their money. And they may even do a squeeze to push it all the way up there. This is the possibilities right here, man. So you have to pay attention to the possibilities. The possibilities. What are you talking about? Pay attention to the possibilities. What is the possibilities, man? Oh, you don't know what the possibilities is? Oh man, I gotta teach you the possibilities. Now, if you want to know the possibilities, I'm gonna tell you right now. Go pick up that book at tb8bolt.com. Go pick it up. You'll know what the possibilities are. You will know what the possibilities are, man, if you pick up that book. Book will teach you what the possibilities are. Yeah, the possibilities is it's trying to put us out of it's trying to put us out of work. Look at this. Look at that right there. See, I told you the market maker saying, yeah, you bad's not eating today. We're going up this way. You bad's not eating today. So they do that a lot because, you know, the current administration, they have no empathy for bears because they so entitled and so optimistic about their legacy. They want people to believe that, oh yeah, when I was over there, the market just kept going all the way up. Why? Because you had the gun to the head of the market makers. We all know what's going on here. This is not even normal. But you gotta flow with the flow and go with the go. Where it go, where it mo, where it let's go. We remember we said yesterday what we do. We trade what price action. We trade price action. So I gotta watch this here closely because this is right now is not doing what I expected to do. It's not doing what I expected to do. Really not, and it's making me a little bit mad. Yeah, it's not doing what I expected to do. It's really not, bro. I gotta put a search. I gotta put a search code out right now. I gotta put a search code out. Magic, one of you. Won't you make the stock do what I wanted to do? No, it's not. The market makers gonna get us. Yeah, they gonna get us. Yep, I got a feeling they're gonna get us. It happens. It's part of trading, man. It is part of trading. Yep, it's part of it, man. They got us as part of it. I mean, it gets to a point where if something doesn't go your way, if something doesn't go your way in a day, you just call it, man. Try it again. Try it again tomorrow. I mean, you cut your losses. You get your stop outs. Should have waited. We should have waited until about 12. If I'd have waited until about 12, I'd have been good. I would have been golden corral with that. But here's the thing: when you trade, you get. There'll be times when things don't go your way, right? Imagine if you run into a situation where things don't go your way. Then you have to have what they call a backup plan. Like you put yourself in a situation where you have a backup plan in case things don't go your way, right? Because it's always up and down. You're not going to always win. And if you read my book, you're not going to always lose. But that's the key. The key is to win when you can and lose as less as you do. Win when you can, lose as less as you can have a clue, or lose as less as you clue. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you straight up. Win when you can. So what happens there if it goes the wrong way, then you just have to get out. You have to get out and you have to take your losses. You have to be patient. You have to be patient and just have to be patient, man. Sometimes you move a little bit too fast there, but and the market makers, they know what you think, how you thinking, what you thinking about. But if your level is broke, then you be like, all right, forget it. But that level broke. No, it's up to you. It's up to you whether or not you're going to go try the next level, right? So that level, this level broke, which you know, it broke. There are people buying it. The question is this level going to break? That's the question. Is that level going to break? That's the question. The market is ripping. The market is ripping, guys. Oh, some news just came out. That's what I think that's what happened. Some news came out. Some early news. See, that's what happens when you trading, right? You trading your strategy. You able to see this live. You trading your strategy, right? And your strategy says, okay, as long as everything stays the same, as long as everything is relevant, right? Just say that everything is relevant. Your strategy should work, right? But guess what? What happens? when some news come out, unexpected news come out. You tell me what happens when some unexpected news come out that a catalyst that causes the market to go up. It breaks down your strategy. So now you got to figure out, well, how am I going to do this? Now that they did what they did to me on the strategy tip, my strategy is no good now. Now I got to throw that in the trash because I did not incorporate news catalyst coming out that is going to cause the market to be pushed in an upward direction if I'm on the downward side, right? But that's part of it, though. It's part of it, man. But if you got game, right? Just say you got game. Oh, I see what's going on. I see what's happening here. Just say you got game, right? Like, for example, the Knicks, they went down 20 points. There was only like 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes left in the game. They down 20, and it's 7 minutes left in the game. So what happened was, in normal circumstances, if somebody down 20 with 7 minutes left, they just play that game out. Sometimes they even put their second string in there and all that. So what happened? That's funny because the Knicks knew that, right? And so when the Cleveland Cavaliers took the air out the ball and relaxed because they felt like, oh, we up 20. It's only 7 minutes left. Yeah, we got this one. The Knicks just went off. They like, oh, y'all think it's over? Man, y'all crazy. So the only reason the Knicks said, you know what the Knicks said? The Knicks said to themselves, I read it on the court. They said the only reason why y'all up 20 is because we've been off for a while and we a little rusty. But if long as we keep playing right now, as long as we keep playing right now, we're going to get our stride back and get back into the flow of things. We will get the flow back, right? Ah, that's funny as hell. We're gonna get the flow back and get back into the mix of everything, right? We're gonna get our flow back. We're gonna get back into the mix, and that's what they did. Man, they went off. They went off. They hit a couple threes. They did the A, B, C, and D's, and it was all over. The Cleveland Cavaliers looking at it like they stunned. Like, don't be stunned, man. You can't play with the Knicks like that. And let me tell you, man, the Knicks. Let me see. Ain't nobody coming. I don't get this. All right, so we're gonna do it like that then. They don't want it. So we're not gonna do it. What was the news? It's probably fake news. It's fake news. It's that fake news shit. It's fake news bullshit. Down, you know how you be doing. A relief bounce in the bond and energy market alongside strong guidance from key corporate earnings or whatever. The main catalyst moving the price action right now includes the relief on the bond yield or whatever, strong relief in semi earnings guidance, bullcrap, and Nvidia. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, that can happen in the market, man. It happens all the time. So you just deal with it when and things don't go your way. If things don't go your way, you just deal with it, man. Didn't go our way today, and sometimes that happens. Yeah, like we wanted the stock. I show you right now. We wanted the stock at this point, right here, at this level, right here, at this level. We wanted the stock based on what's going on with the war and everything like that, and we see that it's pressure coming down, and then does this little bounce back up here. We wanted it to come back down here. So we anticipating that we can make money with this coming down this way, but it didn't. It did the opposite and went that way. So now you have to get out so that you don't lose as much as the market makers want you to lose. Market makers want you to lose everything. They want you to lose it all. But it's all about winning and losing. So sometimes the market makers win and they have their little fun, and then sometimes Coach TB wins and have his little fun. So it's a give and take. It's just like playing poker. 'Cause sometimes you may have three of a kind, and somebody catch a straight on the flop. It happens, man. It's part of the game. And then what you do is guess what? Guess what you do at that point. No, I'm gonna tell the truth. Tell the truth what you do at that point. Tell me what you do at that point. Do you not keep trading and keep on trying? Right? Yeah, you keep playing. You keep playing. You wait for the next hand. You know the next hand come out. The next hand gonna come out. So that was IMVT. Got caught in some phony news that came out. Some old uh, fake news. They came out with some fake news, took the market up. Right? They tested 1402. Yeah. So what you do here is you just fall back, call it a loss, and you try it again tomorrow, right? And then you what you do, right? You say, okay, Monday, okay, you got Monday win, Tuesday win, Wednesday lose, Thursday win, Friday win. So then you have 4-1. You have 4 winning days and 1 losing days. If you could do that for 4 weeks, I guarantee you come out on the profit side. So don't get upset when you lose. It's just it is what it is. You're losing day to day. You must see that. You cannot be bamboozled or delusional about winning and losing because some people would tell you, "Oh, you know what? You could put $100 in the market and you're gonna have $100,000 next week." All right. Yeah, yeah, cryptocurrency. Let the AI that's gonna trade it for you. Yeah, just $100. Give it to me. So you on the down on the block, and the guy on the corner telling you give him $100, you gonna put it in the stock market and turn it into 100,000. You're delusional. So you have to understand that you win and you lose in this market, right? And that's what it's all about. If you can accept loss, then you good. Because again, the calendar says, what does the calendar say? The calendar says what? Does it say 20 days or 30 days? It says 20 days, 20 trading days, right? And out of those 20 trading days, how many of them are you winning and how many of them are you losing this day trading? That's what day trading is. Don't never let nobody come and tell you, oh man, you know what? You can make so much money in the market. You're just going to go to the moon. You always win. No, 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 no. It's statistics, man. How many days you win, how many days you lose. Okay? So far, we got 2 wins and 1 loss. Now, if I get 2 more wins tomorrow I get a win, and then Friday I get a win, then I'll have 4 wins and 1 loss. You do that for 4 weeks, and you come away with 4 losses and 16 wins, and guarantee you, 16 wins, you're gonna make more money than you lose. If you have 16 wins and only 4 losses, you're gonna make more money. It's the same way in the NBA. You know, we get to the end of the year, they play 82 games. Some people win 50, some people win 60. You're gonna have losses, and it's that you're not gonna, but you still can go to the championship. Yes, you still can go to the championship. You can make it to the playoffs and go to the championship with losses. That's what this is all about. Yeah, it got us today with fake news. That happens. You can't avoid that. I told you. I don't know magic. For a little bit, little bit. I know a little bit. I know a little bit. I ain't gonna brag. I know a little bit. A little bit. So what we do is we just come back tomorrow and keep on pushing, keep trying. We're gonna keep trying to win. There's no fake and no fluff here. Ain't no fake screen and none of that. You win and you lose. That's the game. That's the truth of the matter. Question is, are you able to accept it? Are you able to accept that? Are you able to accept the wins and the losses? If you're able to do that, then you can consider yourself a trader. Yeah. You here to learn how to read the tape, you in the right place, my friend. That's what they telling me. That's what they telling me. They telling me that. They telling me that. They telling me that. They telling me that. As a matter of fact, check it. Let's see here. The bottom line is there's no fear. Oh, I see. I see how that the work is over there, my then. Yeah, man. So basically, um, we're pretty much gonna call it for the day because you win and you lose. We can talk about the losses. I just talked about it just now, right? We looked at IMVT and we were going on the downside. Yeah, I think that is something that we should go over. Hold on one second here. Something that we should go over. Again, I'm gonna go over it again real quick because I think this is an important part of trading, being able to. What happened to that? What happened to that one? That one chart though. Trying to find the chart real quick for you. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, that's not it. There's that chart. Anyway, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it like this here. Um, I seen one here. All right, let's do it like this. We'll hit this one. Um, we're gonna talk about that right there. We're gonna talk about it. I need to put it back. Even though we went over there already, I'm gonna go over it again because I think it's important that we understand. I think it's important that we understand wins and losses. Okay, so there we go. Now, the 5 minute. I took this level out because it's no longer a level because it broke the level, right? Um, but this is an idea of what's going on. We allowed the bulls to eat up into this point right here, right? And we allowed the bulls to eat here, right? And so at this point, you can make a decision, right? In your mind, you can make a decision. Do I want to buy this stock and continue to ride up, or do I believe this stock is going to come down? Does it matter? Yes, this is the level, and you need to make a decision on which way you're going to go if you're going to make a trade at any particular time. Just so happened when I seen this stock go up to this level here, I made a decision that this level was going to show pressure from the sellers, and it was time for the bears to eat to bring it back down here based on experience for the pre-market. And what happened was that may have took place if everything would have stayed neutral. But at this time, when I made this particular trade here, news came out across the tape. So news is coming out all day across the tape. And right now, when I used to trade years ago, you could manage that catalyst, right? You could manage it. You could kind of get a feel for it. It would either drop down a little bit and then go back up, or drop down a little bit and go back up, right? But now that was when human beings were handling this stuff. But now the AI and artificial intelligence is handling this stuff. So when the news pop out on the tape across the news line, where all the traders get the news, everybody gets the news at the same time, the AI is jumping in and making orders based off the news. So it's no longer humans. So it is very easy for the market to turn around quickly because it's all being done by artificial intelligence now. Like humans would look at that news and be like, ah, man, that ain't no real news, and continue on not making purchases, not buying, not doing anything. But when the computer's involved, the computers is coded ones and O's saying, hey, if some news come out that's positive, buy. So um, I'm just using sarcastic analogies. All right. If the news come out that Boo Boo the Fool gave Donald Trump, the president, a hug, that's positive because the word hug is in there. The AI will start buying stock. It's like that now. So you have to be careful. It's not human nature no more. Humans will be like, "What? I don't care. He gave him no hug. That don't make no difference to me." But now that it's computers, they take it as being something positive. So people can manipulate the market. It's really different now. It's not like before. So you have to be able to read between all those lines. You have to have your stop losses in place, meaning, oh, if I lose this much, that's the end for me. I'm done for the day. If I go over this much, I'm done. Some people want to go in there and continue to go crazy back and forth. No, you shut it down and you come back the next day and you try it again. Hopefully, you won't get no fake news to come in and take the stock the wrong way. Because if you pay attention to this stock today, and what you should, just pay attention around 12 o'clock or so, like that, it's going to jump back on doing what it's supposed to do because the AI will revamp itself for the afternoon trade, right? So all the codes that's in there now will be changed because it's going to prepare itself for the afternoon trade, unless somebody else throws some stupid phony news out there, because that's what they do, man. They put out news and they call it pump and dump. You know, they put out information to make something go up, and then they ride it up and then ride it back down. Bottom line is, you have to be careful for that. You know. Now, if it could have been the other way, if I would have went up and said, "Hey, you know what? I'm a buy here because I think it's going to break through here," right? Or you just wait to see if it breaks through there instead of just making a purchase. But if you've been trading so long and you've been seeing things happen on a long basis, it becomes routine. So you routinely thinking that there was going to be resistance right here. But the best way to handle that in the future is to don't go into a routine. Actually, wait to see if your theory is factual, if it's really going to happen, if it's really going to come back down. And guess what that is? It's called patience. So we have to practice patience. It's a little lesson in patience because there is a level there that's telling you resistance is there. So you can be ahead of it and try to get in early, which is unnecessary. Or you can just sit back and wait to see if it breaks the level. If it breaks the level, then you either ride it up or you wait until the next level. As you can see right here, it broke this level as well. So this thing might just keep breaking levels all day until tomorrow. You never know. That's the stock market. But you put your best foot forward. You make your trade, win, lose, or draw, and you come back. You come back the next day, right? That's what happens, man. You come back the next day. You don't trip off of it. You don't trip, man. The day one was on Monday. That was just a warm up. Day two, we locked in and made $1,300. We made like $700 on Monday, and the day was one of our losing days, where the market turned around on us and went the opposite way, and we got out and said, you know what? No more. No more. I don't want to lose no more. So we got out and we're going to come back tomorrow so that we can make sure that we get it right. A win is a win. And a loss is a lesson. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. And we'll try it all over again. Same bad place, same bad channel. Thank you guys for joining me on day 3 of trading in stocks from behind the 8 ball. Coach TB, your host here. And I want to make and wish you guys have a beautiful afternoon. Take care. See you guys in the morning, 8 a.m.